one of the main reasons I even took the role was because I had never even thought about playing a coach, even though, I've loved, watching these sports movies. It just seemed like the universe was kind of setting me up.
You're partnering up with 𝐏𝐿𝐿𝐿 as you're introducing a new book called The Magic Inside. What can you tell us about the book, as well as your live reading that you're doing on Instagram Live on March 2nd?
Yes. Thank you for opening up with that. I am going to be reading this great book, The Magic Inside, that focuses on a message that's very important to me. I'll be live on 𝐏𝐿𝐿𝐿's Instagram Live, March 2nd, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, just in time for our Read Across America Day. We're trying to create new family traditions, just also with we're coordinating with St. Patty's Day, so that'll be fun as well.
Yeah.
The message that I just wanted to remind everybody, which we hit on in this lovely book, is that there's a uniqueness in being different. I write children's books myself, and a lot of my core messaging in the books I write have to do with self-esteem. And I think, we're never too old to be reminded, like the magic that we have in being different. Even as adults, there are times when we feel kind of on the outside, on the outskirts, and I know kids do as well. So I'm excited to share this book and get this message across, and just remind people to take some time and notice that it's a good thing. It's a good thing to be different.
Absolutely. And you're a children's book author yourself. You've written a few books. So with this day and age, there's a lot of, for children, there's a lot of access when it comes to video games, TV, movies. So how important is it for children to go out there and read each and every day?
Very important. I can only speak from my own personal experience. And I've been telling people, reading kind of saved me, because I was, very kind of stereotypically nerdy and not part of the popular groups when I was coming up. So the times when everybody else was being social, I was forced to read. And that really helped me kind of grow and work on my imagination, so that when I did become introduced to acting and singing and dancing, all of the things that kind of set me apart when I was coming up, I was able to thrive and then appreciate and focus on that magic. So I think it's very important. Luckily, my kid loves to read as well. I started out with reading to him, the same way my mother read to me, and he in turn, even though he's a jock and isn't, he is part of the popular group. So he is kind of outskirts, but regardless, he for him being unique is he reads, you know what I mean, and I try to tell him that there's a strength in that. And I think he's getting it.
And your latest book, My Friend, came out last year. What can you tell us about that book?
I came out right. My Friend basically talks about just the importance of being there for a friend, and realizing that there can be ups and downs. You know what I mean? A friend not only supports you, but is there to kind of remind you if you're perhaps, going off course, and without being judgmental, it's great to be able to lean on friends to help us find our way back to our true selves. So we kind of focus on that in that.
And along with the books you've written and what you're doing with 𝐏𝐿𝐿 and the read along, All American, you're the star, or you're one of the stars of that. And by the time this video comes out, the latest episode would be airing on the CW. So what can fans expect from these new set of episodes from season 4 of All American?
Fans can expect more of the same, but different in that there are a bunch of new beginnings. You know what I mean? Coach Baker embarks upon a new career. The players are doing their thing on a different platform, college. So
Yeah.
there are greater stakes, and people are getting more mature. People are realizing that they're out there on their own 2 feet, and they're making decisions on their own. And I think all of that leads to really good storytelling and even better stories.
And I think because of that, the show continues to grow. And after the latest episode of All-American premieres, the spinoff series All-American Homecoming
Yeah.
also premieres. So that should do really well. So out of all these seasons, how much have you enjoyed playing Coach Baker?
Oh man, it's immensely. You know what I mean? One of the main reasons I even took the role was because I had never even thought about playing a coach, even though I've loved watching these sports movies, and I've watched so many of them with my son. It just seemed like the universe was kind of setting me up because with my son being as athletic as he is, it just added like a cherry on top when we were able to watch a program like this, the subject matter, and then for him also to see me in that role. It just adds to our relationship because as people can imagine, it's hard to stay cool when you've got cool kids. So that definitely has been helping me out.
Of course. And I just found out that All American was named the #1 series on the CW.
Okay.
So yeah, and I just found that out like 2 weeks ago, I think. So yeah, what do you think makes the show so successful? Is it the characters? Is it the story? What do you think ultimately makes it a very popular show among fans?
I don't know, man. I feel like if we knew that, we'd have a battery of
Yeah.
but I think it's just where we are today as a culture, where we are today, creatively. I think the pandemic played a part. People being stuck at home, looking for really great television. I think the cast is tremendously talented. I think the diversity aspect plays a part. And yeah, I feel like right now, and this is just me speculating, but people are going for exactly what they want. There's so much out there. No one cares about being told what to watch. I think it's great that people kind of are able to choose, and luckily they've chosen us. So we're grateful, to say the least.
Absolutely. And along with All American, you're going to be hosting the Critics' Choice Awards with Nicole Byer. That's going to be premiering next month. How excited are you to be hosting a top award show?
I am. This will be my third time. I forget, but I'm even more excited to be hosting it with someone else because I come from live theater, and there's just more of a joy when you have someone else to bounce material off of. She's hilarious. I like to be silly, so I'm very much looking forward to being silly with her. Yeah. So it's I just got nervous. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, and you mentioned you've done this before. So when it comes to hosting a show like this, what do you do to prepare for it?
Nothing.
Nice.
For me, I need to just be present so that because for me, the most fun during those award shows are the things that kind of come organically. So if I'm too over rehearsed or too studied or too focused, you miss out on some of the great opportunities, especially with Nicole being there. So I just want to be in the moment and sharp, and to kind of allow myself to go with the flow. That's the hope, at least.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that. And the last question for me before I let you go, I think you're set to star in The Best Man, the final chapter, so it's going to be streaming on Peacock. Do you have any updates on that, and what fans can expect from the series?
They can expect me to die. I die the first episode.
Wow. Right out the bat.
I haven't read the script yet.
Yeah.
But I know that, what can I tell you? Oh, interesting. There's going to be some interesting relationship drama, as you can imagine. I can tell you whom. But yeah, some breakups, some makeups, and maybe a wedding, maybe, if that hasn't changed. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to All American. And of course, looking forward to Read Along on March 2nd. Taye, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Continued success to you.
Thank you, my man. I appreciate that.